starts exploring drawing on your mark. Content standards. The learner demonstrates understanding of lines, shapes, and space, and the principles of rhythm and balance through drawing of archaeological artifacts, houses, buildings, and churches from historical periods using cross-hatching technique to simulate three-dimensional and geometric effects of an artwork. Performance standards. The learner creates different artifacts and architectural buildings in the Philippines and in the locality using cross-hatching technique, geometric shapes, and space with rhythm and balance as principles of design. Lesson 1. The Filipino houses and buildings. Learning competences. 1. Distinguish the size of persons in the drawing to indicate its distance from the viewer. Show the illusion of space in drawing the objects and persons in different sizes. Appreciate that artists create visual textures by using a variety of lines and colors. What type of buildings do you see in your town or city? Are many of them old or low? What are the designs? Some must be old and weathered by time. They are made mostly of hard beliefs and practices. The new buildings are made of concrete and steel. They stand tall and are painted attractive colors. Look at the pictures on your screen. Can you tell the differences between old and new in terms of shapes, color, and materials used? What are different designs of houses found in many Filipino communities? When you go to towns and cities in our country, you will see different types of houses. In rural areas, you will see many houses made of native materials like bamboo, cogon, nipa, and wood. The designs of these houses are made by our Filipino ancestors. Designs are based on the available natural materials, weather conditions, and common cultural beliefs and practices. However, in towns and cities, many residential houses are made of concrete materials like cement and iron railing. They have different designs like bungalows, two-story houses, apartments, and condominiums. Houses designed by generations of early Filipinos. 1. Bahay Kubo or rural native huts. Materials: niparogan grasses, bamboo, coconut tree. Architectural designs. Roofs are steeped. Doors and windows are wide. Windows can be folded and opened with a wooden support. Houses are raised 1 or 2 meters above the ground as protection against animals or flooding. Turogan. Materials: posts are from huge tree trunks. Walls are made of woods or plywood sticks. Roof made of bamboo, wooden planks, or galvanized iron sheets. Architectural designs. Hard and durable materials. Posts are huge, strong, and long. Roofs are soaring and ornamented. Elaborate shapes are carved on its beams and columns. Decorated with Marnao design called Okir and Saramenak. Bahay na Bato. Materials: hard and durable materials. Cut out rocks, huge stones, lines. Refined hardwood, capas or shelled windows, roof tiles. Architectural designs. Doors and windows are arched. Some elements of the Bahay na Bato are not suitable to the country's weather condition, but Filipinos learn to admire it because of its durability. Simbahan. Materials: cut out rocks, huge stones, refined hardwood. Capas or shelled windows, roof tiles. Architectural designs. Roof beams are supported by walls. Supports are steeped. Doors and windows are arched. Carcel. Materials: cut out rocks, huge stones, refined. Hardwood, capas or shelled windows, roof tiles. Architectural designs. Roof beams are supported by walls and steep supports. Interiors are too enclosed. Ventilation is minimal. Gabaldon schoolhouses. Heritage schoolhouses built in the Philippines during the American regime. Materials: wood, capas, shelled window panels, corrugated iron roof. Architectural designs. Porch are roofed and open. Gymnasium and musical hall. Materials, hard and durable materials. Architectural designs. This building is huge and well ventilated, built by the Americans in 1920s when they introduced vaudeville. This vaudeville is an entertainment made up of unrelated acts by comedians, singers, dancers, magicians, jugglers, and many more. What is balance in drawing? Balance is the principle of art that deals with the distribution of visual mass. It could be symmetrical or asymmetrical. There is balance in a drawing when an image at the left side of a paper is the same on the other side of the picture plane. This is called a symmetrical balance. When the shapes are not the same on both sides, they're considered as asymmetrical. What is rhythm in drawing? When element of art like lines, colors, and shapes are repeated in regular or amp intervals, it could be said that there is rhythm in the artwork. Rhythm can create a sense of movement. It can also establish pattern, and rhythm can be shown by means of repetition, contrast, and progression. How is the drawing of architectural structures done to make it look realistic? Drawings of houses and buildings sometimes appear flat and dull. To make drawing look realistic and three-dimensional, a perspective technique, particularly the one perspective, is applied. The technique in the one-point perspective is that there is only vanishing point on the horizon line. Look at the drawing on the next page. On this vanishing point, all lines coming from the drawings of objects on the paper will meet. Filipino cultures. Instructions: do a research on the Filipino cultures in Philippine houses and churches. Write or paste your research in a Word document with a minimum of 2 pages and a maximum of 5 pages. 1. History of Philippine Architecture by Architect Manuel D. C. Not yet in cca.gov.ph. 2. The Rizal House in Calamba, Laguna at nhcp.gov.ph. 3. The Luna House in Batic, Ilocos Norte at nhcp.gov.ph. Activity 1. In perfect harmony. What makes these drawings eye-catching and attractive? Study each one and identify if the artist used repetition, progression, or contrast. The geometrical organ shapes that you have studied before are usually in Filipino architectural structures. If you were to design your dream house, how would it look like? What historical design would influence you? Use a bond paper or sketch pad for your drawing. What historical design would influence you? Use a bond paper or sketch pad for your drawing. Use a picture of your favorite old house. Using one-point perspective, follow the steps in drawing the basic structure of a house. Include details of the roof and facade of the house or building by using a black pen. You may also use colors like brown, black, or gray to make your drawing appear old. Activity 3. Think, pair, share. This activity provides you with the opportunity to carefully think and talk about things related to designs of houses in our country. With a classmate, do the following tasks. Think. A. Study your drawing of houses. B. Why does it matter to know about various house designs in different periods in our country? 2. Pair. You will work with a partner. During this time, take turns in sharing ideas with your partner. Compare each other's ideas and arrive at the best possible and most interesting answer. 3. Share. You will share your answer to the class. These questions will be discussed in class. Share your answers with your classmates. Why are houses important to families? Ask your parents or grandparents the type of houses they had when they were children. Ask them about the location of their house and the types of materials used in their houses. What design of houses are suitable in mountainous places? What about in typhoon-affected places? What do you think is the shape of a house that could best represent the culture of ancient Filipinos? How could we continue to value our cultural heritage as shown in our houses and buildings? In physical education, there are body shapes and movements that are considered symmetrical and asymmetrical. When body positions or movements are equal or the same on both sides, then shapes are called symmetrical. When the body parts are not positioned equally, when the body is twisted or curled, the shape of the body is called asymmetrical. Remember, the structure of Philippine houses example, Bahay a Cubo, is based on weather and other environmental condition of the time. It is also based on the availability of local materials. The design of Filipino home is largely based on the Filipinos' cultural and religion practices. The design of Simbahan and Bahay na Bato has strong Spanish influence. Designs of many schools and commercial buildings during the 19th century were strongly influenced by the Americans. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you learned from this video. Please always remember, let us become a better person today than yesterday. Mabuhay!